What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? Yeah, we running a little bit late. We on CPT. It's all good. Don't even trip, though. Y'all know what it is. We going to be here. You know what I'm saying? If it's been scheduled. But y'all know what it is, man. It's Wink Wednesday. Y'all already know got Third Coast Sports TV in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And just talk about some things. We're going to talk about a few things tonight, man. Wink, you want to holler at the people? Yeah. Exactly. Then we gonna put some spaz on that bitch and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? So it's you know what I'm talking about. So shit, let's get crack that intro on y'all real quick, man, and then we gonna get this thing started. Never miss another live stream again. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and click see all notifications. I see y'all out there trying to check your bank accounts. Give me just a second. I'm gonna have the bank open for y'all. I owe y'all some sauce. I got all the shit wrote down. I hadn't had a chance to throw it in there, but I'm gonna get y'all. But yeah, man, a lot of interesting things been going on in the city as of late. You know, we can talk. We're gonna talk a few things. We're gonna talk about Harden and that awesome game he had last night. That historic performance that he dropped last night. We gonna talk about some Htown shit on Radio Row, man. Htown still involved in the Super Bowl, even though we ain't having it this year. You know, we still the biggest story coming out that bitch. Some shit that went viral today. You know, had all the sports media talking. Then we're gonna talk about a couple of things. You know, with the trade from Alex Smith and how that's gonna affect how could possibly affect the Texans. You know what I'm saying? And some other issues. And then, like I say, when we get into the later portions of the show, man, hopefully everything is right. The sauce line may finally be in action and accurate. I've been testing it today. It's been sounding good. Everything been looking good. So we gonna put it live in effect, man. Oh, my fault. My fault. The audio. I apologize. Let me turn Wink up. I ain't had the other audio on there. My fault. All right. So
okay. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Check.
Let me see. Yeah, that 60-point triple-double was off the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything good. Y'all let me know. Let me see that y'all seen it. I gotta look in another little chat to make sure it's looking good.
Oh yeah,
good?
bro.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm all red, baby. I'm all red. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
my favorite color, man.
So let's talk about a couple of things, man. Let's get those Rockets rolling out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the most sports actual current event, you know, in the city that we actually still playing and making waves, man. Harden, for y'all that don't know, and I don't know how you don't know, if you just must be hiding under a rock for the most of the day or some shit. Man, that boy Harden dropped the first 60-point triple-double in NBA history. So we're talking about 60 points, we're talking about 11 assists, 10 boards, and 4 steals and a block to go with that shit. For all those people who say that Harden don't play defense. You know what I'm saying? Everybody still believing that stupid ass shit about Harden don't play defense. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? He threw a couple of steals and some blocks in there for y'all just to let y'all know he does play. He does all that on offense and still play a little bit of D for y'all, man. But what I noticed today, you know, most of the media, I was surprised at what I saw from most of the national sports media from the things that I did see, except for, what's her name? Michelle Beadle, I think that's her name.
Michelle Beadle, yeah, I heard her name. That's the chick that they made sure that Stephen A. got a spanking, right?
Oh, I think so. I'm not even sure. I'm not.
Yeah. I think that's her name. Okay, I think that's her name.
If that's what I think it is, she was up there hating. She was hating like a motherfucker because she old raggedy ass really? Spurs fan. You know what I'm saying? She was hating like a bitch. But you know,
how you a Spurs fan outside of San Antonio? Like, how the fuck does that happen?
She just became a Spurs fan probably after that Miami shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there was a lot of people who just hated LeBron for going to Miami. And then, you know, when San Antonio got that action, they was cool. Was it San Antonio that got him? That one, was it the last one that San Antonio that got him? I can't even remember. But
King Folker, bro, I've been wearing this hat the last I've been switching off with this hat and my tan Rockets hat, bro. Like I done wore this hat nigga a couple of times, bro. Like, come on, man. You don't act like you ain't seen this hat before, bro. I had to go ahead and rip this. I got the red on. Nigga, I got a new fresh red Nike shirt. You know what I'm saying? Went to the outlet this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting on my red soft sports shirt. You know what I'm saying? we can drip, so we can get the sauce drippers in effect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Boy, Devontae Love, what you talking about? I kind of do live under a rock. Stop. Yeah, Kyle Hurd, man. I heard Kyle Hurd been hating, man, because I heard he had a top 5. Somebody hit me, Heidi hit me on Instagram talking about that boy said Harden wasn't a top 5 player in the NBA. He gonna put a motherfucker like the Greek Freak.
So who's top 5?
He put the Greek Freak. He put Westbrook.
What?
Westbrook, Greek Freak, LeBron, Curry, and I forgot who the other one was. It wasn't Durant. I thought he would have put Durant in the mix. It was somebody else, dog. But
bro, it's easily LeBron. It's easily Curry after that. You can make a case for Harden or KD being third. So third or fourth, that's your third and fourth right there. Either way you want to switch that, and you could potentially put Westbrook there. You could put Kawhi there. You could put Anthony Davis there.
That's what it was. Anthony Davis was the other one that he said.
I could understand that. If that would have been it. But the fact that you could put the Greek, bro, it's too early for that.
Yeah.
It's too early for that. He's only played with like 2 years.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying, that's what I say. But these motherfuckers, this is what I be saying, and I said it last night in the den as the shit was going on. I say, watch the national media tomorrow talk more about they gonna promote the fact that the Warriors lost by 30 is more important than the first 60-point triple. But you let Russell Westbrook get a 23, 10, and 10. Oh, it's the most amazing thing that these motherfuckers. But he done shot 25 shots to get the 23. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking into account that Chris Paul didn't play. Eric Gordon was out. Trevor Reese, starters. This is your second, third, and fourth option in scoring. You mean you really ain't have you had Gerald Green doing a little something, but
he made up for everybody else that wasn't playing.
Yeah, so you're talking about at least an average of 50 points missing out of that game between CP3, Ariza, and Gordon going down. You know what I mean? So my thing is this, dog. First, Kyle Hurd, he better not disrespect Bill. You're gonna have to shoot me that because if he disrespected Bill Worrell, I'm done with him. I can't fuck with Kyle Hurd no more after that. If he hating on Bill Worrell,
who's Bill Worrell? Who's that?
He legit, dog. The thing about when you watch, that's why I say I can't watch like the national games on TNT and whatever else. But if it's on AT&T. Because Houston homicators, they don't hate, dog. There ain't no hating in Houston, dog. They show love to people. Like even when the Magic was holding it down, they was scoring. It was like, okay, that was a nice play. Oh, that was good. You know what I'm saying? But you watch Houston go to another city. You watch these motherfuckers with Mark Jackson and Van Gundy and these other motherfuckers now say, oh, what are they doing? They fucking hating. You know? Oh, they just shoot a bunch of fucking threes. They're fucking hating ass motherfuckers, dog. That's why I say that's why we dripping sauce right now on this shit for them haters. You know what I'm saying? Because they on that bullshit, man. That shit is blasphemous, dog. Bill Worrell, the coolest motherfucker in the game. You can't hate on that motherfucker, dog. But it is what it is. So, all on 30 shots. That's what I'm saying. And then they talk about, oh, well, he shot a bunch of free throws. He still dropped 43 points, not involving free throws, 17 free throws. Yeah, because when you drive, motherfuckers going to foul you. You going to get the call. They made a whole rule for this motherfucker, dog. They made a whole Harden rule. And he still leads the league in attempts because he's driving, he's making play. He just got that old school finesse game that motherfuckers ain't used to. They're more used to these overly athletic players, and so that's how they respond. Harden plays a finesse game, and then that's what they can't adapt to.
And it's not that he's not athletic because he is, but it's just like, you're not gonna classify his athleticism in terms of like how Westbrook or LeBron or somebody like that. He's not that type of athletic. It's in his own way. And at the end of the day, all players aren't created equal.
Yeah.
Just give that man his card. Because if dropping 60 and doing everything that you just said was so fucking easy, then how come all the bums in the league, how come motherfuckers ain't coming off the bench doing that? Yeah. Since it's so fucking easy. Bro, there's very few players in this league who can even think about getting that type of production. The only players I could even see getting 60 on a high night is Curry, KD, LeBron, and when Kobe was here, Westbrook, obviously, because he's taking 80% of the shots. Yeah. That's not going to be hard for him. You know what I'm saying? Considering the fact that he's taking all the goddamn shots for the team and he ain't letting nobody else get no shot. Exactly. But then he wonder why don't nobody want to come to OKC and people in OKC questioning, well, why the fuck can we get it? Because look at the player that y'all playing. Baby, get out of here. Get out of here.
But yeah, baby, I feel, but then Harden dropped it a couple times. So it's like even though they was talking about when that little table was with Beetle, they was talking about the consistency in which Harden plays as opposed to these other guys who have not been doing it on the same level as LeBron. Ain't been as consistent as Harden this year. Greek
No.
Freak definitely ain't been as consistent as Harden this year. You know, all these guys, like I see y'all talking about Kyle Hurd, man, I'm done with him. If that's the case, if he talking about Bill Russell don't know basketball, I'm done with Kyle. I don't want to hear shit that motherfucker got to say. I used to actually like Kyle Hurd too. But that motherfucker let LeBron do something, he got his dick in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He all over LeBron knob and shit like that. You know, Curry and these motherfuckers. But I don't understand the hate, but see, this is what happens. This is why I hate the national media, because one, most people don't fucking watch games, because like I say, I seen a bunch of threads where people were showing him love, like on some YouTube video. Oh, but he don't play. That motherfucker's like the best defensive shooting guard in the league right now. Like statistically, he's like up there, top 2 or 3. Like he's up there, way from what he used to be. You know what I'm saying? He's changed that game. Like I think CP3 didn't put a little something on him and just say, hey, look, babe, this is how we gonna have to do it. If we gonna make this work, you're gonna have to.
He's requiring the best out of him, and he holds them accountable.
Exactly.
You need that.
Exactly. And so now, you know, you still got people hating, like, because you got what it is. And like I noticed we were talking about, you know, how the Toyota Center don't be full, and we talk about it because, you know, the basketball season be so long, people don't really
look
start
for
paying
the other night.
Oh yeah, even Calvin Murphy was showing love, and it was his record that got broke. This man not only broke the single game record for the Rockets, he dropped 60 points, which is a special feat in itself, and a fucking triple-double with that shit. The first person to do it, but no, it ain't that special. But if it ain't fucking special, how come nobody else is fuck Colin Cowherd, dog, you stupid bitch. You'll find a fucking narrative for any other motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, to try to justify some dumb fucking shit. But that's what I'm saying. That shit got me hot on the cool, man, on some real shit. If it's so special, why ain't LeBron done it? You know what I'm saying? If it ain't nothing to it, if he's the king, why ain't he done it?
LeBron done a lot of great things. Yeah. LeBron done got a lot of great things, but we both know LeBron gonna be capable of doing some shit like that, especially considering that Love is out.
Oh yeah,
I mean, so be on the lookout. Yeah. People, because I seen plenty of dudes. I seen like Adrian Down. I done seen him in previous streams when we've been talking Rockets and shit like this. You know, saying that like LeBron's plate is flipped and all of this, bro. Yeah. We'll see after the All-Star game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna
see after the All-Star game. It has not been a season where LeBron James' game has not increased vastly after he'd have made, you know, some adjustments after the All-Star game. Oh, yeah. It's happened. It's going to continue to happen until his body completely breaks down, and then we can be able to talk about this. He's pretty much doing what Tom Brady's doing right now. Nobody's done it consistently the way he's been playing game, steady going to the championships and shit like that, day in, day out. At the end of the day, who's going to beat him in the East? Nobody. So what are we talking about, really?
Okay. Right. So, yeah, that's what I say, man. I tell y'all, that's what I say about we're talking about Harden has long. Yeah, he has the game that's going to last because, like I said, his game doesn't solely rely on being explosive like Russell Westbrook. As soon as Russell Westbrook, some of that athleticism starts slowing, it's over for him. It's going to be a wrap. Right. That's what Russell Westbrook, he's just more athletic than anybody else on the court. It's not that he's a better shooter. It's not that he's just necessarily better at anything. He's just faster. He's just more athletic. He's explosive. You know what I'm saying? You just can't stay in front of that motherfucker. So, but he I don't know. Russell Westbrook be like a broad to me, dog. Because I'm thinking about that shit with him and Embiid that last game when Embiid leaned on him. I don't know if you saw that shit. Embiid leaned on that boy Russell, boy, because you know, him and Russell, they've been having some war words and shit. And my thing is this, dog. It's Philly. Philly's an all right team in the East, man. But for some reason, you know, you supposed to be the MVP, the reigning MVP, but you playing down at these motherfuckers level. You not even supposed to see these motherfuckers, but you letting them get in your head and you doing all this. He talking shit because you got a 1-point win. You know what I'm saying? And then this game, they end up winning the game, but what's his name still leaned on him, and it was just he was staring him down at the end of the game. Like, man, get off that fuck shit. You ain't really doing that. Go put your raggedy ass clothes on with the holes in them. You know what I'm saying? That you think you making a fashion statement with, and get the fuck on, man. Like I say,
And I just want to say to Adrian, you know, I wasn't saying, you know, it ain't no disrespecting nothing like that. I'm not saying that you was disrespecting LeBron. All I'm saying is looks are deceiving. Yeah. Just looks are deceiving. We'll see after. It'll be a totally different situation. You got to let half a season is not going to equate to a full 82 games plus playoffs. I mean, so we just got to wait and see. I mean, it's too early to make no proclamation like that. They say the same shit about Tom Brady in the first 3-4 games when they losing games and when they ain't playing in close games and the defense is playing like shit and Tom Brady not playing like Tom Brady. But then when they go to the drawing board and make the adjustments, get some coaching, put some players in the right position, then look at what happens. They going right back to another Super Bowl. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The same thing goes for LeBron James. Until it doesn't matter what he does in the early part of the season. It's all about the second half, and that's all that's ever mattered in terms of, you know, what he's been doing the last eight years consistently.
Absolutely. Man, I see you saying Westbrook. Go, man. Westbrook can catch these motherfucking hands, man. Fuck Westbrook.
Man, I hit that nigga right in the throat. Nigga, make him swallow his Adam's
Ninja
apple.
Turtle, look, you better pull your put your fucking
Fuck Westbrook.
purple thing over your eyes, man, and pull out your staff or some old Ninja Turtle ass, nigga. You get this work, nigga.
You need to keep Fleece Johnson. You need to keep Fleece Johnson off his butt.
Man. So yeah, Ducks out definitely, man. We finna lean into that right now. We definitely finna talk about that.
Oh yeah.
That was some interest. That might be the most even though that Harden shit was exceptional. That might have been the most interesting thing shaking today because that's Houston sports media. Really we got a few AM stations and we got what ESPN 97. I don't really fuck with them too much, but I know they got the FM station. But Ennis. I'm not a fan. I don't know if you fuck with Ennis. I've never really been a fan of Ennis like that because he's more on some shock radio type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He talks his sports and things, but just
he do the shit for shock value just to get some clicks so he can get good because he really ain't that interested. And that's the type of shit that Seth was saying about to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really what he is. From what I've heard, cause he just says outrageous shit. But when you one of the motherfuckers, you look like an ass, you built like an ass. You know what I'm saying? You ain't go do shit for yourself. You just go sit there and talk shit about folks and try to stir shit up because you don't really bring no fucking value to nothing. So it's the reason he got ran out of Philly. You know what I mean? Because he called old buddy. I want to say the center for Philly called him a house Negro, and so they. We see you later.
He did what?
They called him a house Negro.
In one of the blackest cities in the world? I don't think so.
Yeah, they got him off the radio quick. And he came back to Houston because he used to be with 610 Wild way in the back in the Gap. But then they brought him back, to 790. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was all kind of Seth Payne. It told him he was all kind of bitches and hoes and bitch, I'll fuck you up. Landry was getting on him. I have never heard Mike. Mike, I never heard him talk like that. Like, I never heard him say nothing like that. And what's going on, Mr. Chill? I see you. What's going on, Robbie? I see you. Yeah, man, they was handling this boy. And he ain't had no bass on his host. He was so calm. Bro, he was just ain't no way nigga no other man finna talk to me like that. And he ain't finna catch a fade, or I'm not finna be ill. It's gonna be something, bro. It ain't no damn way. Well, I'd be like, bitch ass nigga, come meet me outside then. Drop the mic. Let's go then.
Yeah.
If you really feel like that, you can't whoop my ass though. So let's go ahead and get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I put a stick. I would if I was him, I'd have told nigga Seth Frank, bring your thick ass on up out here. You ain't Mike Milton. Nigga, we'll see what's really shaking out here. Nigga, I'll put y'all thick ass on the ground real quick.
Devontae Love, I see you. It should be like a button at the bottom. I know on desktop. I'm not sure exactly on the phone, but if you're trying to donate, it's a button like at the bottom of the chat box, and it should have like a little S on it, like a little dollar sign.
I tried to donate that the other day when the fucking donations, because my wife was watching the shit. I was watching the shit on my phone when I got off the stream on the round table. Yeah. I went to go take a shower and all kind of shit. And she was still in here listening, and my phone ended up dying. We was watching the shit as y'all kept on going, and we just kept her, oh, the blood like Rocky, blood like he. That's all. I'm sick of hearing that song.
I'm fucking up. I got to change that up. I meant to change that up too.
Hey, what's the name of that song? Because that shit kind of catchy.
That's a Future song, man. I don't even know. The only reason I fuck with it because it said that line.
Because you said
might as well. Yeah, it's called Might As Well.
Yeah. Might as well. Okay. I might have to check that out just so I can hear that part.
But yeah, man, I agree. I absolutely agree, though, man. Like I say, some shit like that, man. Because and then Josh Ennis tried to come. He tried to do some PR work, and then he beefing with one of his other coworkers. Like I said, they say the Jason Bragg dude tried to fight him in the hotel, but he came and did a little video on Periscope talking about, well, let me just explain. What really was going on. And what you explained was the shit that everybody already knew. That you sent Jim Mudd over there, because you always got Jim Mudd doing some dumb shit. He had him doing the Assweiler shit last year at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Had him wearing like a fucking bucket, and it had a 17 on it. It had, instead of Osweiler, they put Assweiler on it. So you got Jim Mudd doing all this fuckery. So basically, he talking about, well, it really wasn't us. We really weren't doing anything. This is what happened. I sent Jim Mudd over there, because we go over there all the time, and but usually we have a wireless, and the wireless wouldn't work. Wait, you a professional? Ain't y'all some professionals? Why the wireless wasn't hooked? You at the Super Bowl, my nigga? Like, why? Well, you ain't my nigga, but
you know what I'm saying? Shaking.
You at the Super Bowl, dog. You talk about, the wireless. So you not prepared for the Super Bowl radio roll? Like you do this every week? This how it going down? It's not that major. This is the biggest sporting event in the motherfucking world.
And you out there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and so you
ain't got there for 2 full weeks at that. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker talk about he ain't had a wireless, so I told him to go over there and just sit by their show. One, that's the instigation right there. Because these motherfuckers doing their show live, you know they don't fuck with you. You know that y'all been had some issues already. So you sitting over, that's the beginning of the instigation. Okay, so they said Seth Payne said move around, you know what I'm saying? So they said,
right.
Oh, buddy got up and started moving around. But shit, the way I see it is like this, because he said Seth Payne called him back to call Jim Mudd back over there. But it's like this. I see it like this. Okay, say I'm doing my job. I'm focused on my job. A motherfucker pop up. And I'm like, man, get the fuck on. And then I think about it. I'm thinking, then that thought hit me like, oh, no, I need to holler at this nigga real quick. Nah, yeah, hey, come back over here. Come back over here. Let me chop it up with you real quick and tell your little bitch-ass partner who over there been talking shit, tell him to come holler at me. I don't really want to holler at you. I want to holler at your partner who been making you do all the fuckery. And so that's how I perceive it. Because once you done got it started, he might not have had that on his mind, but then he figured out, fuck, this the opportunity right now, because he basically said, you've been blocking my calls. You don't want to talk about it like a man. You know what I'm saying? You want to do some fuckery and shit. So like I say, Seth got in his ass, man. I fuck with Seth Payne.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? But he got in his ass.
He was like, bitch, I don't care. And then other dudes was like, yeah, don't give him no shot. He was like, bitch, it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, this shit ain't gonna do nothing but bring more viewers in for me. I don't give a fuck about that, because at the end of the day, dudes ain't gonna tune into him because he's not fucking interested. Yeah. He kept telling them, bitch, you had the potential to be good. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you worry about too many other motherfuckers other than yourself. So at the end of the day, you gonna stay defeating yourself. Yeah. And that's just like that's a hater's job, bro. Is to keep cocking their throat. And at the end of the day, bro, like at the end of the day, man, just you don't know what to do because you're not interested. And he kept telling him you wasn't interested, and I believe him. And he didn't sound interested. He had no comebacks. He wasn't witty at all. He had no snaps. He had no nothing. He had absolutely no answers for Landry. And then Landry dug in his ass even more. He was like, bitch, you writing columns about me. Bitch, you know who I am. You mentioned my name, bitch, but you act like you don't know who I am now. Bitch ass nigga, you just wrote about me like a week ago. You know what I'm saying? Don't be playing no games. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? He was like pretty much all three of them. And when Mike Meltzer went out, I was like, man, this shit definitely got to be real, because I ain't never heard him talk like that. Okay, Seth, I could understand. Landry, I could understand. But the biggest surprise was Mike Meltzer. And at the end, no, Duck Scout, no. My wife don't know who the hell Martavius Bryant is. Why would she? She don't watch football like that. Yeah, but and I see dudes just talking about the McGregor thing. Don't be surprised, bro. Floyd Mayweather, just to switch subjects, and we're gonna go right back to what you were talking about. But, bro, Floyd Mayweather's a master manipulator, bro. He's probably one of the smartest people in all of sports history ever. The only person who's definitely shout out.
I took out just like a rocket. I'm gone.
Yeah,
I like Hakeem.
Man, I gotta do a little thing to vibe with you real quick. I appreciate that love, Mr. Chill, man.
But like, bro, who's to say that Floyd ain't been bro, because of this shit? Because people been talking about this MMA shit. People been talking about this since Ronda Rousey was on top. Yeah. Who's to say that he ain't been training in MMA for the last 2 years and he just giving y'all a sneak preview of what's gonna happen? And don't forget, the gloves is a hell of a lot lower in MMA. They only 4-ounce gloves. He just boxed them and just beat the shit out of him with 8-ounce gloves. And he punches way harder than Conor McGregor. Yeah. The only way that Conor McGregor even uses his legs is if he's measuring for distance. Yeah. Outside of that, and if you really, and anybody in here who think that fucking Floyd Mayweather can't street fighter, bro, every boxer's a street fighter at heart. Yeah. Don't give me that, oh, this is a street fighter, bro. Just shut up. Anybody that's out here saying that, bro, just shut the fuck up. Anybody out here who really believes, and no, Conor will not. Conor couldn't even get it done, and he don't even have the stamina. Just off of that, and then the fact that it's way more breaks than MMA. It's way more breaks. It is not no constant action in MMA. It's not. It's just not. And the fact that he's not no grappler either. I'm gonna put it to you like this. And we all know that Conor McGregor's been a stand-up fighter throughout his whole way. He's a striker. So at the end of the day, when he's winning, he's knocking dudes out. It is no way that he knocks out Floyd Mayweather in any sport, not in a street fight, not in a professional fight, not in an MMA fight. You can bet against Floyd Mayweather in any arena if you want to, and you're going to lose all your money. I'm telling you this right now. It is no way.
I took out just like a rocket. I'm gone. I like Hakeem.
That he even kind of. The only way he even kind of beats Floyd if all he does is kick and some shit like that. Like if that's all he's gonna do, bro, unless he turns into Jean-Claude Van Damme over the next 3 or 4 months, bro. Unless he, you know what I'm saying? Unless he turns into motherfucking Michael Jai White or some shit like that, Wesley Snipes or some shit like that. It's the only way he beats Floyd Mayweather in any capacity. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and shit, I didn't forget because he was just 40 and just beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. After he talked all that shit and MMA fans talked all that shit because let's not forget MMA fans was the only reason that this fight happened because they care too much about Floyd Mayweather when they need to be worrying about their own sport. So if you're worried about MMA and you watch MMA, why in the fuck are you calling for Floyd Mayweather when he's in a totally different sport? Yeah. 2 totally different disciplines. He's more disciplined. He has more defense. He's going to outthink Conor McGregor. He's got better hands than McGregor. He's got better power than McGregor. He's got a better chin than McGregor. He's got a better championship pedigree than McGregor. He has better sense than fucking McGregor. Like, it is no portion that Conor McGregor is better than Floyd Mayweather in anything. Not shit talking, not nothing. It's like, it's not even a... Bro, like, just stop. I mean... Here's my thing. I just don't see it.
With Floyd still got pretty boy Floyd at heart. He's still Mayweather. He's not going to make a move that he ain't calculated and mulled over multiple times over. You know what I'm saying? Now, he might have been doing that just to get everybody riled up, just to keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Slide up in the little ring, do some things. But my only thing with that is, if I was Conor, I would have said I'd have left my comments off of that, regardless if he in the ring or not, because y'all done already actually scrapped. And that's been that. Now, if it happens, then you start talking shit again. If y'all say, okay, we gonna take it to the octagon, then start talking your shit. But as far as you trying to call him son and all that other shit, that man just whooped you, dog. That man just beat you up.
He just beat the shit out of you in front of your family, in front of your girl. Matter of fact, go look at the epilogue and go see how his girl was reacting on the sideline every time his ass was getting his ass beaten. Go see how everybody that was rooting for him was looking after the fight. Matter of fact, go look at the YouTube reactions where motherfuckers was breaking their TVs and doing this and doing that. That was the funniest shit other than the Manny Pacquiao reaction when he whooped Manny Pacquiao's ass. Like, he schooled these dudes, bro. At the end of the day, and the only reason why Conor McGregor even looked anything like he looked like he was doing something the first 3 rounds is because Floyd allowed him to. At the end of the day, Floyd wanted this shit. He wanted everybody to have their money's worth. He wanted to punish this dude for talking more shit, and he finished him when he wanted to. Go look at the epilogue. It's all there. I don't have to make any of this shit up. He wasn't ready. He will never be ready. He doesn't even have the stamina. That alone. His stamina issues alone, which you can't negate, because he had stamina issues against, and he was getting his ass busted up against dude like Nate Diaz. So when you can sit here and we can, so at the end of the day, I mean, y'all can believe that shit if y'all want to, if y'all think Conor McGregor because he going to MMA, if he goes to MMA, because that ain't even just because he in the octagon. Floyd know how to keep y'all wrapped around his little finger. I swear he do. Floyd know exactly what to do to you fans, exactly to all the haters. And I'm not even saying anybody in the chat is hating or nothing like that. If you don't like him, I can understand why, whatever. But if we talking professionally, because that's all. Whenever I talk about Floyd Mayweather, it's professionally. I do not care or talk about his personal life. That shit don't concern me. But at the end of the day, professionally, nobody's even his league in no sport. No other athlete in any sport ever has dominated a sport longer than he has at the height that he has ever in life. There's never been the only other athletes who even come close to what Floyd Mayweather's done is Tom Brady. Because he's been doing it for like 16, 17 years now. Tom Brady, Serena Williams, and Tiger Woods when he was on top, and he was on top for a long ass time. Yeah. So I mean, those are the only other athletes I can think about who've reigned that long consistently and was always in the big games or the big fights or the big matches constantly over and over and over and over and over again. It was easy. He would beat John Bryan. He'll beat the brakes off of him in any realm. Street fight, motherfucking Tecmo Bowl, motherfucking Mike Tyson Punch Out, Fight Night 3. He'll beat him in money. He'll beat him in talking. He'll beat him in thinking. He'll beat him in the blinking contest. He will beat him at anything.
Hey, Sean
period.
Was cold,
it's not even he will beat him in being the more entertaining fighter, no matter what. People are clamoring to this day. The man is retired, and people are still will come to the octagon because y'all hoping and praying for this man's downfall every day. No, I'm not drunk. At the end of the day, he done already whooped his ass once. And yeah, boxing is a far more brutal sport. Niggas actually die in boxing. No one ever, and I've done my research. Find me one name where anybody has ever died in MMA or UFC. It's never happened. Dudes get saved so quickly in MMA, it is ridiculous. You ever see these judges, they rush to these motherfuckers quick. They let this shit go on in boxing. Niggas actually die and get real damage. And like Chuck Liddell still got all his faculties and he fought for a long ass time. But he would never nowhere near an amount of danger as a dude who done fought. Or like, he ain't end up like Gerald McClellan. Go look him up. Go look him up and go look it up how boxing injuries. He didn't end up like Muhammad Ali, now did he? Yeah. These dudes ain't nowhere in the same class as boxers if we want to talk discipline. But I digress, and I'm not here to take it because at the end of the day, I done already put you on, and you done already saw what Errol Spence did to Lamont Peterson. So you mean to tell me that dudes like that in boxing, killers like Errol Spence don't even exist in MMA, period. So the fact that you don't even have that in a sport like MMA is baffling in itself. The best fighter that they have, and they shit on him, is Chandler Jones' brother. What's his name?
You're talking about John
the
Jones?
one who beat Daniel Cormier?
Man,
what's his name?
Yeah, John Jones. But man, shit,
John Jones.
They
period.
Tyrone Woodley too. But see, that's the thing. Like
Tyrone Woodley, them the two best fighters in all the MMA.
But see, that's what MMA is. They like the flashy stuff, man. Woodley. He fights to win. He ain't gonna just go out there trying to put on. So that's why Dana White be shitting on him and be hating on him because he ain't trying to like who is that he fought? Wonder Boy, and he fought somebody else. It wasn't Maya. Who was that he fought, man? But basically they was mad because he ain't go out there just trying to fuck himself off. He calculated, you know what I'm saying? He took away what he could, and they was mad about that. But I saw somebody say something about Deshaun doing an interview with a chicken. They were saying something off the wall, so I'm not sure exactly what was going on with that. If you can, whoever said that, if y'all can repeat that, I'm trying to scroll back and find it. But
John Bryan, if he beats Floyd, how does he beat him? Explain it. Explain yourself. I want techniques. He definitely don't have the punching power. So he definitely don't have the punching power with them little tip tap ass punches that he had and them gloves. And he was the bigger fighter and he still couldn't get it done. So your excuses are running out. Yeah, I don't care about it. Yeah. So at the end of the day, tell me word for word, technique wise, how's he gonna outthink him? How's he gonna beat him physically? How's he gonna do anything? You tell me. I want a long ass paragraph from you, right? And take your time because I want you to give me a thorough analysis. I want a real analysis. Don't just give me because he in MMA it's a different sport. No. Since it's MMA since I'm smart enough to know that the only way that Conor McGregor's ever beat dudes in MMA, he's never choked nobody out. He don't kick people unless he's measuring for distance. Go look at his fights. I ain't even been watching MMA long, and I done just got on Conor McGregor over the last couple of years, and every time he's ever used a kick, it was only to measure distance. So if you don't have the measuring distance, how in the fuck does he beat him with his hands in MMA? Go ahead and do your best because you're still gonna lose.
See, here's my big thing. Like I say, we're gonna address this little Conor thing. One more thing that we're gonna talk a little bit about the Alex Smith situation and how that's gonna affect some things. We're gonna get some football. We've been giving y'all some good stuff. We ain't even gotten on the football yet. We know that's what y'all really want.
We haven't.
We've been stalling y'all out. We know that's what y'all really want. But my thing with Conor is, man, I don't think Conor wanted no more, honestly. Because after he got that payday, he thinking about all the shit he done been through and everything else, and he don't want to fight for no chump change no more. So if they ain't able to really put up purses that are significant, you know what I'm saying, and then all the risk and everything, he done seen Conor, but he's not stupid. He's not a dumb dude. He makes some dumbass decisions, but he's not as far as a businessman. He peep game. He just studied the Floyd blueprint. A lot of people have studied that Floyd blueprint, and You take that shit and you make yourself a boss. So he's not stupid by any means, because he could be one of these dumbass fighters who's still fighting for pennies and peanuts, you know what I'm saying, and not worth the fuck. You know, he didn't took some he did have some nice paydays. But my thing is,
so it's clear, to John Bryant. It's clear to me, John Bryant, and no, Adrian Donald, he thought I was mad. No, I'm not mad at all. I just don't like when dudes just sit out here and they don't throw out no analysis to back up their opinions. At the end of the day, all he talking about is 41. Shit, he was just 40 and just whooped the shit out of this dude. So a few extra months really ain't gonna hurt. And at the end of the day, he's still gonna have more dexterity. He's still gonna have the better reflexes. He's still gonna have the better defense. He's still gonna have the better mind. He still got the better hands. He got the better stamina, and he got the better heart, the better chin. He's never been knocked down in any fight ever. You know what I'm saying?
So his ACL was pretty surprising. I'd have slapped that bitch. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you. I was trying to see what I had missed earlier. She said so. So basically, he's talking about what was his most surprising rookie moment. The chick said your ACL was pretty surprising. I'd have slapped that bitch, like straight up. I'd have slapped that hoe. I'd have probably lost all my old space. People so fucking disrespectful, dog. My fault. I ain't gonna cut you off on that. But
yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, that's all he can say. All he can say is he has zero experience. At the end of the day, MMA ain't nothing but a hood fight. That's nothing new. Like, anybody can do a hood fight. Whoa, you really think that these dudes can't hood fight every boxer before he's ever been fought in the streets? This is why they got in the boxing, to hone that ability. So at the end of the day, Conor McGregor boxes. He's not a kickboxer. He's not a grappler, and he ain't no choke artist. So at the end of the day, and he quits and fights. So, I mean, you can't explain or give me one example. You can't. It's not one thing you can say other than age. And he was an old man and whooped that young man's ass in front of everybody. And you saw it. You know what I'm saying? So you can sit here and act like, oh, that's in boxing. No, nigga, period. He whooped his ass. Whooping your ass, getting your ass whooped is getting your ass whooped. Because if Floyd get his ass whooped in MMA, everybody gonna act like that shit was way better than Conor McGregor losing in boxing. Because at the end of the day, all dudes want to see is Floyd Mayweather lose because he'd been on top too long. He talked too much shit. He got the hoes you want. He got the money you want. He got the life you living, and you can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For $100 million, shit, fuck it. Why not? If you gonna get some more change, if they gonna break that kind of bread with your shit, why not? Fuck it. I wouldn't even give a fuck about it. But let's slide on. But I saw somebody talking about Khabib. Khabib is a beast. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think Conor want to come back, because you got a couple of guys out there that's hungry. You know what I'm saying? Conor ain't.
He don't want it with Woodley, bro.
Yeah,
he don't want it with Woodley. Tyrone Woodley get his hand. If he don't even want it with Nate Diaz again. Yeah. Let's just be real.
But man, here you go. So let's talk about the Alex Smith situation and the impact that's going to have, possibly impact it's going to have on the league and, the AFC South and the Texans, man, because that opens up some possibilities. There may be some discussions and things. But so if y'all haven't heard, Alex Smith got traded and then got a payday, which don't make no fucking sense to me, because I don't know why.
I never heard of no shit like that.
I don't know why you wouldn't just try to keep Cousins, but I heard Cousins and the coach don't really get along, so that might be part of the problem. But still, don't give him that boy 34 right now. So you talk about I don't think he take care of himself like Brady. He ain't on the TB12 program unless he just got on that hoe or some shit. But I don't see him being a significant threat at 38. We starting to see a little bit of a decline from him. But Alex Smith is still a solid quarterback. I'm not knocking him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know about 4-year extension. You gonna keep this man on?
Yeah.
What is, and you had a better quarterback, but like I say, but what that does now is, I'm sure Kirk Cousins woke up happy, talking about shit. I'm finna bust a move. But how do you feel?
And just to cut you out, exactly Tenny and exactly Adrian and exactly Jeremiah. Now you can go and get back to what you were saying.
We're talking about. So what do you feel like the ramifications are, or the possibility of a team like the Jaguars saying, hey, we said we like Blake, but teams will say anything to the media. Man, we said we like Blake, but Kirk Cousins available. Maybe we need to bust a move for him.
That would be the smartest move for the Jaguars if they would have got him. But the thing about Kirk Cousins can win you some games, but he ain't gonna win you the games that need to be won. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's not a closer. Yeah. He's a stat accumulator. Yeah. If he can't accumulate stats, because he can get you 4,900 yards.
Yeah,
he can get you that. He can get you like over 30-some touchdown. He can get you all the stats to look like you're a top 12, top 15 quarterback. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? He can do that year in, year out. But when it comes to getting to the playoffs, he never done that.
Yeah.
But RG3 did, because it's a totally different talent. And at the end of the day, RG3 could close.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins does not have that ability. I mean, yeah, he beat some decent teams this year, like when they beat Oakland, like week 2, week 3 on Thursday Night Football. That was a good ass game, and they stomped the shit out of the Raiders for that game, because they were talking all that shit about the Raiders, and the Raiders was gonna do this and the Raiders was gonna do that, and they hung them points up on them real quick. That game got out of the line so quick. You know, I mean,
the boy say
I want them to go
tribes from one Indian to
another. And he getting paid, and he gonna see all of that money, just like he saw all that money for Kansas City this year. But you know what? I'm glad he ain't in Kansas City no more, because that means he won't be a threat to us no more, because that bitch knew how to play against us. Yeah. And so that's one thing I can take away. Our defense don't have to worry about going against him in Kansas City no more. You know what I'm saying? So now we get to see what Mahomes is gonna do, and who's to say what he's gonna look like, and I'm not gonna say I think he'll end up being better than Trubisky, but I mean, who's to say though? I mean, who's to really say? But the fact he got 94 million, got 71 guaranteed.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
How is that contract not?
As far as experience, outside of that, he hasn't really taken anybody anywhere, but he just has more experience. That's really all you can say in that.
Yeah.
And that's it. But man, I see somebody talking about some possible team, and I feel like Broncos going to be the move, because they got enough to do. They got enough picks, they got cash, they got some things that they can do. I think that
they got a decent O line and D line. Mm-hmm. They got a decent O line. They got Duke Johnson in the backfield. They just don't utilize him. Flash Gordon came back and was balling. Yeah. As soon as Flash Gordon came back, Corey Coleman started playing better. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm not the only one who saw this. You know what I'm saying? So they got all of these picks, and it would behoove them. Yes. since they missed out on fucking old buddy from the Patriots, Garoppolo. Yeah. Since they missed out on him, this is the only way that it can be made, and this is the only way that Hugh Jackson's career can even maintain with the Browns, is if they go get Kirk Cousins. I'm not saying he like 3-4 years ago, where 3 teams can make it out of the AFC North. Those days are done, because the Ravens, they ain't got no cash to pay nobody. They always have good drafting. They just lost their defensive coordinator to the Titans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so they in a rebuilding mode right now. They don't know what they got in Flacco no more. They don't have any weapons for Flacco to throw to, really. I mean, so it would be in their best interest for the Browns to go ahead and move on this dude when free agency pops off, you know. And
Jimmy G ain't proven enough to be considered a top 6 QB yet. He ain't done enough. He ain't played football. So now that's
hell no. Hey, Adrian, bro, how dare you? How dare I'm looking at the screen. How dare no? Absolutely not. He's proven absolutely nothing. Yeah, he's won some games. He's won some games against some good teams. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, all he's done is win. Yeah. He hasn't lost a game. Now that I think about it, he hasn't lost a game. I think he lost maybe one game. With his first game that he got in, but other than that, he won everything else. You know what I'm saying? And he's with Kyle Shanahan, but he's no guarantee to stay locked up in San Francisco either. So I could see why teams would move in on Kirk, because they want to see what goes on with Jimmy G too. Because I'm telling you what, Jimmy G will get signed before Kirk Cousins does. That's gonna be a guarantee.
Heidi, you ain't lying. You talk about that motherfuckers do. Why is that a thing? Motherfuckers be talking about that shit, that Jimmy G handsome shit, that old. Well, I mean, if y'all don't get off that high school shit, but the motherfuckers really be on that shit. They say like teammates and all them motherfuckers. Man, he's just such a handsome guy. Like, boy, if y'all don't stop that shit,
man, fuck out of here. Handsome motherfuckers don't win game. I mean, bro, the fuck out, man, fuck that shit. Can you play? That's some woman shit. I mean, that's because at the end of the day, women can't even see these dudes till he take his helmet off. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Heidi. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she probably want to pinch his ass or something. I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know. probably like that little chick I just seen on Instagram. Some dude was on the basketball court. 2 little white girls was behind him.
Yeah.
One he kind of, you know, like was waiting to inbound the ball or some shit. You know how he kind of bent over, you know, with his hands on his knees and shit like that. And 2 little white girls was behind him, hawking and looking at his ass. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't need a hug, bro. I don't need a hug at all. No, my wife here. I don't have those problems.
This
yeah,
but look, this is what we gonna do because we starting to get towards the end. Actually, going a little bit longer. What we gonna do? We gonna crack open the sauce line and we're gonna take a couple of calls. See if y'all really about that action. You know what I'm saying? We'll take a couple of calls. We're going to test it out. Hopefully everything should be good and in order. I've been testing out through most of the day, you know. So if somebody want to call in and then see what y'all really about that action, you can also text in if you just want to text it, if you're afraid, if if you're going through puberty or something, your voice cracking and you know what I'm saying, you ain't got it all together or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can text into the sauce line too. You know, we'll keep it open for a couple of minutes to see if y'all talking about it. Speaking about voices gone, Ray shit, you know, Ray can text into the line. What's the motherfucking deal, Ray? You know what I'm talking about? It is. Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, 832-639 drip, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how it's got. We dripping sauce.
And don't nut up that he didn't put this shit up, because every time we didn't done this, and this, you know what? Every time, last time this happened, it was on a Wink Wednesday.
Yeah.
This last time this sauce line, we tried to do this shit. We was on for Wink Wednesday, and we tried to get y'all dudes to come on, call in. Like, it's no reason the phone should not be ringing right now. Like, the fact he ain't saying, "Oh shit, we getting the call coming in," it's egregious. Y'all tune in to the show. Y'all been wanting. I bet, bro. Put your money up, John Bryant. I'ma easily get that bread. I'ma easily get that bread. Matter of fact, all that money you're gonna give me, I'm gonna be able to invest that in Ripple or something on some Litecoin or some Bitcoin or some shit like that. Because since I got this Robinhood app, you know what I'm saying. If y'all need some other, you know what I'm saying. So don't worry about it. We can go ahead. If that fight ever happens, you make sure you come see me. But yeah, back to the sauce line.
Yeah. Like I say, we'll keep it up for a couple of minutes, see what's shaking. If somebody gonna call in, but if y'all too scared to speak your mind, you know that boy Smeagol, Ray say he sounded like the creature on Lord of the Rings. Damn, the mama is the precious. The fucking that little thing, that motherfucker needs some Rogaine, whatever that little shit was. The fucking.
I don't have PayPal, but I'll definitely make one for that fight. That's gonna be too easy. You gonna be worried, not me. You'll find out. And when he win in MMA, then what's the excuse gonna be? Man. It's always an excuse.
Man, I had somebody want to speak. I forgot that I meant to mention. Man, y'all remember earlier, I mentioned it on the podcast. So like I said, if you ain't tuned into the podcast, hold on. We might have some action here. Hopefully everything going right. Let's see what we got shaking. What's the motherfucking deal? Hello. What's the motherfucking deal?
Oh, I hear it.
Yo, what's up, Honcho?
What's the motherfucking deal? Who I'm talking to?
That sound like Hector.
It's Adrian Diner.
Adrian, what's the motherfucking deal? What's going down, baby?
Ooh, that
what's
shit
good,
sound
man?
good.
Oh shit! All right, cool. I
Bro, don't fold up, man.
Yeah,
Come
man,
on,
I ain't gonna
man.
front, I'm a little nervous.
That's all good, man. Nothing
all right,
to worry
man.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, man, that 60-point triple-double was crazy, man.
Yeah, and that's what I say, man. It kills me. Like, everybody should be on the same accord on that, man. And that should be, this is the first time this shit has ever happened. This is amazing.
Yeah.
But the fact that motherfuckers out there trying to say, oh, well, you know, it ain't that great. And Braylon, shout out to Braylon, man, for sending me that link with Cowherd. So I'm going to get on Cowherd. I probably might have to take that clip and get on his ass tomorrow, man. Really just.
So, man, fuck that nigga, though, man.
Fuck that shit.
He over there, like, disrespecting Bro Warrell.
Yeah, that's the crazy shit. I can't believe that shit. I'm out here. I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go all the way off on that shit. I might have to.
Heidi say Adrian high as fuck though.
Hey, that's crazy, man.
You on some of that good, Adrian? Heidi say you high, man.
What happened?
They say you on some of that good. Heidi say you high.
It's all that adrenaline, bro. You've been watching the show so long. You finally got through. You finally got through, man. I understand.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. I gotta go, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the like you answering the phone, bro.
Man, that's a bet, man. I appreciate you calling in. Everybody else acting like they scared, man. Adrian dropped his nuts and called in, man. Look, I appreciate you calling, babe. Make sure
John Bryan needs to call in and tell me why Conor McGregor
no problem. Hey, man, I called though. I called. Yeah. I don't know if they can hear me, but yeah, I called.
All right, that's a
I called in.
All right, bet that, man. I appreciate you. All right. So, man, let me know. Y'all heard it? Did it sound clear and everything? Everything come through good?
It sounded good.
All right, good. Gucci. So the sauce line official now. So this the thing now. It's in now. So look, now that we got everything together, so they expect that to be a part of the flavor, especially like I say, Talking about
Ask the chat. Hey, everybody in the chat, just did Honcho sound good? Because I got my TV down. I had that shit all the way down. Okay.
Everything good?
Yeah, everybody's saying he sounded good. They heard because I heard him through the phone because I couldn't even hear him on the phone the last time you tried to do a sauce call, and everything sounded good on my end, even on the Google Hangout. So you might be good to go, Honcho.
Okay, cool. Well, look, sauce line official then, said official like a referee whistle. So like I say, man, a couple of things I want to get into because I said tomorrow we're really gonna be switching up the flavor and especially the round table. Everybody in the round table, I'm gonna hit y'all up on some things here a little bit later once I get some things I asked about, chopped it up and wink a little bit about, you know, what we gonna get going on if y'all interested. So I want to holler at y'all. But that's y'all too. If y'all fucking with the sauce, man, if y'all fucking with it, really consider pledging to the Patreon because like I say, really trying to, the sauce line is just the beginning. I know I've been trying to fuck with this for a while. It's been kind of in and out, but this is just the beginning. It's a lot of other things, a lot of other levels I want to take this shit to. And it's not just me. Like I say, this is the Sauce Sports Network. So everybody do their own thing, but it's all sauce. It's all flavor. You know what I'm saying? We all are a unit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love. So I'm saying, if y'all fucking with the sauce, man, hey, consider pledging on the Patreon.
Yeah, John, stop wasting all your finger time, bro. Chat. No, the only thing you need to be using your fingers for is dialing the goddamn number. You tell me why. Fuck age, fuck that. Tell me skill wise why he gonna win, and we waiting on your call. Matter of fact, we waiting on your call. Matter of fact, put your area code, put something that or what your number in with, because we want to make sure we patch you through right away. Because I need to hear this shit.
Already. Man, look, I'm actually see how they look, baby. I'm trying to make sure I'm more audible. I'm trying to talk with a higher octave so people can actually hear what I'm saying. People be talking about we got a text here and say, what do you guys think of Josh McCown of the Jets? Because he has the same story as Keenan. He played for 20 teams and finally balled out with the Jets.
I don't see him getting no long range comeback. He'll be a serviceable backup, but I don't really see him getting nothing major. You know what I'm saying? It's like really a desperate team. I can see the Cardinals or something. It's gonna be, to be honest, what's gonna happen? He'll probably end up being the third quarterback taken. He might end up being the fourth quarterback taken, depending on what they're gonna do with the quarterback carousel in Minnesota. Because we got to keep your ears to the street on that. We don't know if Teddy B is gonna stay. We don't know if Case is gonna stay. You don't know if Sam Bradford is gonna stay. Yeah. But I definitely see Sam Bradford or any of them dudes being taken before McCown. And for the Jets, I see McCown getting picked up by somebody, but he definitely needs to be a backup. I don't feel if he plays, he needs to play for a team like the Jets, and they just need to re-sign him if they feel like that. But they still need to draft a quarterback in the first or second round, you know, potentially the third, just depending on their draft capital, what they can and can't do in free agency. And, you know, that's pretty much how I feel about it.
Yeah, man, I'm sitting here, like I say, I'm just thinking what he was just talking about. I'm just thinking about, damn, all the talent that fucking Minnesota holding on to right now at QB, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, you know, of course, all the guys ain't going to be there. They're going to definitely use some of that to leverage some assets and things. McCown, like I say, it's not quite the Keenum story. You know what I mean? It's going to be a little bit, because what Keenum did, man, Keenum was, I mean, people just thought, I'm surprised Keenum was still in the league as long as he is. Because, you know, people get that reputation, and then, you know, how he's too small, or he do this, or, you know, he was in and out with the Texans and things like that. But Keenum basically stepped in and turned it up. He had the whole world talking about him. You know, everybody every week, he ain't finna make it, he ain't finna do it. McCown not quite on that level with the Jets. Hold on, we got another text in here.
I don't see him still having the same amount of success. And I'll say the only reason why is because Pat Shermer just went to the Giants. Yeah. So he didn't have Pat Shermer no more. You got to take that into consideration in terms of the play calling and how that benefited Case Keenum. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that Case Keenum didn't work on a lot of mechanics, that he wasn't making a lot of good plays and shit like that. I'm just saying it may hinder him in some kind of way. And I love you too. And I love you too, John. But at the end of the day, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I just gotta say that because you ain't giving me no analysis, and everybody in the chat calling you out because you know what I'm saying. I don't want to have to go ahead and you get on the sauce line and I gotta spank you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what's gonna end up happening because you ain't gonna give me no real logic. And if you really think that boxers is some hoe ass niggas and that they can't get out of here and they won't beat your ass, for one, their hands is registered as deadly weapons. Yeah. So that means if they touch somebody like you that don't have the fucking chin would say they'll kill you. They'll kill you. Like, it's a reason the boxers ain't out here just whooping everybody ass, because they know their asses are going to jail for life.
Oh yeah, it's over.
They're going to jail for life.
Somebody say, what would you say to now this is a very interesting question. This is actually a real good one. Somebody just texted in. What would you say to Bucky Hodges coming to Houston? He's a baller. Love the show. I appreciate that.
Oh,
we know what that's a reference to. You know what I'm saying? You know, so let me find out Darren and fucked around and got a new number, man, and texted from another line. But Bucky Hodges, that look, we gonna leave that. If you ain't checked the description below, you got to go to the Darren Davis channel. That's a question for Darren Davis. He's a Hodges expert. Also, LG and Martavius Bryant.
Who Heidi talking about? Who Heidi talking about? I must have missed it. She talking to somebody and she say, "I love you, but you're a fucking moron." Who's she talking about? Man, I love everybody in the chat, man. Everybody who shout out, who showed me love. I train MMA. Come at me, bro. Oh, come on, man. This is gonna end up like, oh, come on. I train. I don't know. Everybody's an MMA trainer or an MMA fighter or something like that. It's always something. But okay. Okay.
Do you guys think that Kawhi is the closest dude to LeBron because he got the same, both exact, but LeBron's stronger? Man, Kawhi is good, but ain't gonna be another. Ain't nobody gonna do what LeBron did. Jordan ain't do what LeBron did. I ain't saying as far as winning, but we talking about going to 8 straight finals. You know what I'm saying, and still having a possibility to fuck around and do it again, even though it's not looking. Everybody off the LeBron train right now. The Cavs losing and loved and hurt his hand. He done went down and all that other shit. Don't count him out. Don't count him out. Kawhi's already out of there because here's the thing: you gotta that what made LeBron so much better than everybody else, and this is something I talk about a lot, man. Your health is your wealth. When has LeBron ever been just out of there for multiple games?
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Never. So that's the thing about LeBron that just sets him apart from everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so, like I say,
he'll sit out for some minor shit, or if they sit LeBron James, it's just for resting for the playoffs. Yeah. That's it. I mean,
bank ain't open. My fault. I thought it was. I thought I did. I ain't do a raffle and some shit earlier. Let me see. My fault.
They probably just spelled the key name wrong, King Folk. Don't come on. Don't be one of them workout. You know, one of them dudes in the chat. If somebody misspells some shit, you always got to correct them like everybody got to spell. I hate people like that. Quit that shit. Don't you hate people like that?
Grammar Nazis.
Chat. Yeah, the grammar Nazis, bro. Like, don't you hate that? Like, what the fuck? Like, I hate people like that, bro. Oh my god. Oh, he didn't spell some shit. Hold this fucking up, bro. At the end of the day, you know what the hell I'm saying.
Yeah. But I understand this Kawhi first major surgery, but LeBron been in the league, what, 15 years now?
15 years.
We ain't never heard of LeBron having no major surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
That's the thing, man. So it is what it is. So, you say Blake one of those guys who don't say anything and out of nowhere come at you and correct you.
Blake Griffin got traded?
Yeah, he got traded to the Pistons. And then the Pistons beat the Cavs last night. All the major teams took L's except for the Rockets. The Warriors got blew out by 30. I want to say the Cavs got did by 11 or 12 by the Pistons.
Oh,
the Rockets held it down and somebody else lost. Somebody else lost that was supposed to be a victory, man. So shit, but yeah, Blake out of there, dog. They did Blake bad, but fuck Blake, but they did Blake bad on the cool because the way they got him to sign that contract, they threw they did a whole like shindig for him, a whole big ceremony, threw his jersey up and rap talking about Clipper for life and all that other shit. In the very next year or so, they traded his money.
No, I wasn't, man. I wasn't keeping up, bro. I told y'all I don't really be watching basketball like that, and I ain't been watching ESPN. I logged on ESPN today because I seen that Harden, hit 60. I went and looked at the highlights and shit like that. But I don't be paying attention to basketball like that. I put basketball off. I support my team, but I don't really watch basketball like that. I never really have. And bro, I don't look nothing like Daniel Cormier just because we both like beard. Bro, I don't look nothing like no Daniel. I don't look like, bro, man. Hey, I'm gonna get me another Twitter. I had Twitter, but years ago, I got caught up and I just haven't been back on it since. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end up making me one because I see this shit is gonna end up taking me somewhere along with Sauce Nation. You know what I'm saying? Along with the Sauce Drippers. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and get that shit shaking. I'm gonna make sure I put all that shit in the description box for all y'all in this channel and in everything. Damn, we ain't working too damn much, bro. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. And I TKO'd Vulcan. What? Yeah, I got kids. So that I got kids. I got 3 kids.
Okay. So we'll take this last question, then we're gonna wrap it up. Say, how long do we have to wait to see Clowney prove himself for a huge contract? We give it to him. You better give it to him now, because if he hit that free agency, somebody gonna pay him.
He still got that 5th-year option, so he can play out the rest of his year and then get paid after the season. And come on, Heidi. I know. It sounds like it was funny, ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get that vague ass laugh. People like, yeah, Wink just found out the Rockets got Harden. Yeah. I just found that out. Yeah, like 5 years ago. Yeah, okay.
Tobias Harris, J. Cole, and Scrooston Takeover, aka Paris, is all the same nigga, man. See, that's why you ain't never seen J. Cole and Paris at the same spot. You ain't never seen Tobias Harris and Paris at the same spot. There's a reason why. That's all the same nigga, man. That's my nigga.
Just because he dark skinned with dreads, with long ass dreads, he got to be related to Clowney. Come on, man. Like, what is this? What is this? What is this?
Look, that's my nephew, man. Look, picture this. If I was really related to that motherfucker, it'd be mandatory that motherfucker be on the show. Every motherfucker. Look, this is gonna be the Clowney minute. Look, nigga, just call in for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk some shit. But nah, that would be nice though. So they want to be Ice Cube looking like Jamie Foxx on Spider-Man.
If he look like me, he handsome. If he being compared to me, he must be handsome. I mean,
Ray ain't got no voice, but he's still talking shit.
He's still talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Boy, oh boy, you need to go. He need to go in the restroom and go shave the hair off his back.
Stop with the Quavo shit, dog. No sir. Don't call me no motherfucking Bigo. None of that shit, man. No shit. If I was look, we gonna get the connection shaking. That nephew, he gonna be a sauce nephew. You know what I'm saying? That shit. We gonna get him in the sauce one day. But it is what it is, man. So like I say, we hit that hour mark, man. And like I say, I don't know if anybody got plans. If anybody in the round table know Ray voice out. Wink, if you got plans to be doing some streaming later.
I was gonna do one. It was probably gonna be quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna do like 15, 20 minutes. I wasn't gonna do long because I've been neglecting the shit since I got back home. You know what I'm saying? But I've been having too much damn fun. You know, been watching movies, catching up with my kids because I was on the road and all that little shit like that. So, you know, I might just do something as soon as this shit is over with. You know what I'm saying? So we can get that right on in the mix because I honestly want to respond to. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about responding to that video that Ray made about Will Fuller. I'm not even going to do that because I didn't get to watch the whole thing. Yeah. So I don't want to sit here and act like an asshole and say because at the end of the day, he did go back and he agreed with something that I was saying to somebody else in the comment section just yesterday. So, I mean, I can't really because regardless of how people feel about Will Fuller, he improved. And the fact that he didn't drop a pass this year, regardless of how many passes he caught and he was thrown into the wolves, we can't act like these factors didn't affect what he could do this season. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. My hairline, bro. I got a hairline, bro. Like, what is, bro? Y'all act like I ain't got one. I got a hairline. No, I wouldn't have been wrong, Ray. You just like to think you're right, but you're really wrong. But anyway, I'm not everybody else in the chat, bro. I'm not that dude who you know who be talking about. I'm not that man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't handle me like the hoe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We put hoes in their place. You know what I'm saying? And they get the boot around here.
It was something I wanted to mention real quick that I forgot earlier. I was talking about Aaron Williams. Old buddy, remember when the Texans were looking at Aaron Williams? What's Aaron Williams? Safety from out of Buffalo. And you know, we were wondering what happened with him and all that other stuff. He had penned a fucking real interesting letter to the city of Buffalo, and he kind of touched on his instance with the Texans and why he didn't become the Texans basically told him, go down, pick your locker out, you get ready to get your jersey number and get all that other stuff. He was going to be a Texan, but what happened is he had all them injuries. The doctors wouldn't clear him to play. Like, I mean, he was fit. I mean, they was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He good. He said that he put up better numbers than what he put up at the combine, like when they was working him out and doing all that other shit. But basically because he had some stingers, he had some back surgeries, I think some shit like that. And he was like 3 teams he tried out for, but Texans were one of them. Like I said, that one hurt the most because he was back at the house, you know what I'm saying, in Texas. They was basically like, yeah, we ready, you know what I'm saying, go get your shit. But none of the doctors were clear him to play. He would have been a nice asset to have had he been allowed to play, but you definitely don't want to take that risk, man, of a motherfucker ended up paralyzed on your field and shit like that. So I understand, you know, that's unfortunate. That would have been a nice asset to have. But if y'all didn't get a chance, man, check that letter out. It's a real interesting a little deal. Like I say, you went to UT and all that other shit, but it was real good. But like I say, so Wink say he gonna go live here in a little bit. Probably do a Kush Den a little bit later on. I got some things I got to work on. So what does it look like? 8 something. It'd probably be maybe 9:30ish or something if we're fucking with that. Like I say, shout out to the round table, man. If y'all don't know, hit the description box below. Plenty of links, so you ain't got no excuse not to know nothing that's going on with the flavor. The podcast links down there, the round table, everybody channel links down there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all slide by StaySaucy.com. This probably be the last day that Stay Saucy is connected to the shirts. Then I'm gonna start moving everything over to the website and doing some shit. Like I say, I'm working on that tonight. So like I say, plenty changes in the flavor, man. Y'all just definitely stay tuned. Anybody you want to shout out to before we get up out of here?
Shit, shout out to everybody. I ain't get roasted. I mean, if y'all call what y'all doing in the chat roasting, I mean, pity on y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's the best you can do. I get, I'm not even in that kind of mood right now, because if I go there, it's really it's just gonna be hell on earth for y'all. Like, y'all gonna summon me just like y'all do Pinhead with the box. I'm just gonna come out, you summon us, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put these hooks in your ass and make sure you never come back again, because I'm gonna tag the soul apart, just like Pinhead. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But no shit. Just shout out to everybody. Heidi, I don't think you subscribed to me. You need to go ahead and subscribe, because I'm getting ready to go live. Oh, I done. It's all love. I don't take it personally. Hey, you think you're roasting, but you're doing a horrible job at it. But yeah, John Bryan, everybody, man. Hey,
I took out just like a rocket from gold. I like Htown.
Oh shit. There you go. There you go. Yeah. There you go again, man. Shit. Hey. That y'all keep supporting Honcho, y'all keep supporting the channel, y'all keep supporting all the round table, Hector, Tinny, Visionary, Duck Scout, who else? Of course, Honcho, myself, Ray, Darren. I know y'all don't always agree. You know what I'm saying? We don't always like to. Yeah, I know y'all like to trash talk me. It's cool, because I'm gonna go back. Found out he roasted Tinny, bro. Get a doctor's appointment, bro. Just go ahead and set that dental clinic. Go ahead and set that up real quick. My wife was going. She's going in a couple weeks. Maybe you can tag along with her. Yeah, but yeah, I'll be on it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get some things in the mix. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end up making me a Twitter or something like that, so I can interact with y'all. Y'all can make sure y'all can get on my IG or whatever, support me. I just put up like little random posts. I don't really do too much text and shit on there. It's just good for the support. I've been waiting for them Xbox Ones invites for Madden. I've been waiting for months, and nobody still ain't stepped up to the table. So at the end of the day, everybody who got an Xbox One, who got Madden 18, and y'all all some marks. And at the end of the day, I'll pull all y'all card on Madden. Easy, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody stepped to the plate, period. You know what I'm saying? So I'm mad at you. I've been lazy, man. I don't want to hear that shit, John Bryan. You've been slacking all night. You couldn't call in to justify your point, and now you want to sit here and say your fat lazy ass can't even push a button and add me on Xbox One. What's your Xbox One? You go ahead and you put your gamer tag in the damn chat right now. Wink 5100, bro. Yeah. Wink 5100 for anybody who wants this work, because you're gonna get it too. And I swear to God, when we get on the round table, I'm gonna have all the proof. I'm gonna have all the photos. I'm gonna have all the screenshots of how I exposed you and how I abused you. You know what I'm saying, online, and it's gonna be all love, because I'm gonna do you just like how Stephen A. got a little spanking when he talked about the Ray Rice incident. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do you worse than Ray Rice did his wife. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a beat.
Damn. It's like
Saliba smash. Whoever Saliba smash is, yeah, you gonna get it.
Okay.
I don't play FIFA. I only play Madden, GTA 5. I seldom play Call of Duty now. The only Call of Duty I got is Black Ops 3, and because I ain't bought no Call of Duty since. And I got and what else? I'll be playing Mortal Kombat X. Other than that, right now, them the only games I got, and Halo 3. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all went ahead and got that Halo 3 and y'all want to play that, we can do that. And Gears of War 3.
Shit, Heidi, if you look down in the description box, it's welcome to Third Coast. It should be welcome to Third. It probably still has Third Coast. It might have Third Coast Sports still down there. It might not say welcome to Third Coast 2 on there.
Yeah.
But if you see anything that say Third Coast in the link, that's
matter of
definitely
fact. What I'm gonna do? Just stay right there. Just stay right there, Heidi. Just stay right there. I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna get on this channel, and I'm gonna just put in a little. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in on this shit real quick. I'm gonna write my name. Hold on. Where am I at? Click here. Here you go, Heidi. I just put it in the chat. I just wrote it in the chat, so y'all don't have no issues. So you can go straight. You can go straight here. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who came through once again tonight for another Wink Wednesday. Y'all been stellar as usual. Y'all part of the sauce. Y'all make this shit shake every week, and we glad to give it to you. Shout out to Honcho, and once again, shout out to the rest of the round table. And we're gonna put out some good. We're gonna continue to put out some good info for y'all.
Exactly. And man, before we get up out of here, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. If you tuning in and you ain't subscribed, man, look, you gotta subscribe for Scotty. Scotty wants you to subscribe, man. Hit that like button for Scotty, man. Hit that subscribe button for Scotty. You know what I'm talking about? And it's gonna be some Kush Den action tonight. It's gonna be one more drink then. You know what I'm saying? We go. I gotta finish off the bottle of Tito, so we gonna. Well, I don't know if I want to finish the bottle off, but we gonna have a drink dinner tonight, so we're gonna be in there talking some shit, man. The last couple has been real good, but it's a real good conversation. We had some real talks in that motherfucker. So definitely, if y'all want to participate in that, man, slide over to the Kush Den and channel it. And then if you, like I said, if y'all still trying to get to it, if y'all don't see it in the description box, I have all the Texan Tubers now listed on the like featured channels, you know, the little shit that be on the side. So I got all this shit. So all you got to do is go over there and subscribe. So y'all ain't got no excuses. It's in 2 or 3 different locations. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all can just go to Honcho's page and just go to his damn subscribers, and y'all see I'm one of his subscribers.
Y'all see it.
Y'all see that. So it's various ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I put it in I just wrote in the chat. Just click there. And y'all go ahead and subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that bell icon because I'm getting ready to go live. I'm probably going to do like a 10-15 minute video just to shoot the shit with y'all, talk about a couple of things. And then I'm going to get offline and probably play whoever this was who sent me this friend request on what's it called. And we got you, Heidi. If you're doing something, then I'll definitely I'll support you too.
Yeah, that's a BT. Absolutely. I'm going to check you out. But with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all, man, fucking with the flavor. We appreciate y'all, man, showing love. But with that being said, man, we going to get up out of here, and we're going to catch y'all on the flip side. And look, next time, the South Line is a thing, man. So next time, y'all be prepared with proper questions. Don't be scared. We know we hit y'all with some of that last. Look, do some homework tonight. You know what I'm saying? Write you some questions down, whatever y'all want to ask. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go down. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we up out of here. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. We chunking up the deuce, man, and we out.